That's a question I will ask the president tomorrow. So what's going on with those subsidies that the oil companies are getting when they're making all this money? When in Michigan, for instance, we're trying to get a battery industry going, but we've got just a slice of the world's battery industry, and it could certainly use a boost like the oil companies are getting. So that's one of the questions I'll ask tomorrow, but I got a little preview of what the president might tell me today from his top officials.
This president feels that in a time of tightening our budgets, when we need to reduce our deficit, it is simply unacceptable that the American taxpayer continues to subsidize oil and gas companies to the tune of $4 billion a year.
The president's press secretary says the major oil companies will announce huge profits this week, in the billions. Yet our government still spends $4 billion on oil company subsidies.
That money needs to go towards reducing the deficit, but also, as you point out, towards clean energy investment.
And that could be good news for America's and Detroit's fledgling electric vehicle battery industry, which right now makes barely 4% of the world's batteries. The president wants to get that to 40%.
What I can assure you, what the president believes, that if we can move to a place where we have 40% share of that industry through the investments this administration makes, that'll position us very well for the future in terms of energy efficient development. And he obviously believes, as I'm sure you do and we all do, that that 40% will be the best made batteries in the world.
We've been asking for your comments on what questions you would like to ask the president when I talk to him tomorrow, and by far of all the thousands of comments we're getting on Twitter and on Facebook and on our website, WXYZ.com, 2/3 of the questions have to do with gas prices. So trust me, your voice will be heard here in Washington tomorrow when I talk to the president. Carolyn, Dave, back to you.
Stephen, thank you very much. A lot of pain in the pocketbook for a lot of people. Stephen will sit down for the exclusive interview with President Barack Obama tomorrow. And as he mentioned, he's taking your questions to that meeting with the president. Please share your questions for President Obama by leaving them in the comments area on our website at WXYZ.com. And you'll see Stephen's interview on Tuesday on Action News and on WXYZ.com.